Yo guys, and welcome to my review of episode 21 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Go Rush. Now I won't lie, I was considering whether to do a review for this episode or to wait and do two reviews next week, since the episodes are connected. But since we don't know what's going to happen in episode 22, I kind of thought let's just review this and see what happens. Overall, I thought this was a pretty good episode. This episode had a tough job of following episode 20, which was the best Go Rush episode so far, which, it had so much in it. So, this episode just kind of had to be the aftermath of all that, and it did a really good job. I've definitely noticed that they've made Yuhi more and more confident. Again, they make it as jokes, but at the start there wasn't as much confidence in him. But now, I'd say since the Yugioh duel, he's kind of gotten more moments to shine, which I like because I do like Yuhi, but he's definitely been treated the worst. Definitely out of our main three, but possibly out of any character so far. I also feel like they could have easily just put another Jersey Devil duel into this if they wanted. Again, yes, they didn't need to, but we don't know if we're going to even see them duel again, so they could have thrown one duel for them in here, maybe against like the Gargoyles or something. It isn't important, again, they didn't need to, but worth pointing out that they could have done that if they wanted to. I also definitely don't think that Udius is actually trapped in that shirt. It wouldn't. I don't even know how Udius could have gotten to the castle, since they showed us how the macho rank security system works. So, Udius with 0 dual power, there's no way he could enter that unless he was actually captured and brought in. But, again, apart from that, there's no other way. So yeah, I don't really think that's him. Also, Goha Yuna was confused when Yuken Yuamu asked her to give Udius back. So yeah, I don't think that's him at all. He's probably... Actually, it's possible that he didn't even make it into the castle. Either that or he's being held captive somewhere else, but he's definitely not there. One thing that shocked me as well was just how different Rovian's voice is. It isn't even close to sounding like Roman's, which, I do like, but I feel like it's kind of weird now because, Manabu, Manya, London, they all have the same voice as their 7th counterparts. The only one who's an exception now is Rovian. Again, it's not a big deal, it doesn't change much about the show, just kind of weird that, she changed it and the rest of the voice actors didn't. Also, I've seen the theory about Goha Yuna being the Kaizo variant, since Kaizo simped for Roman and now Yuna is simping for Rovian. She's not the Kaizo variant. If she's anything, she's the Goha Yuka variant, since, the Goha last name. Again, there's not really any other factors in that. People have just said that because of the simping. Yeah, no, she's just simply not. One thing that I just really want to know now is just the whole connection between Rovian, London, and Goha Yuna. Because, it seems like London was the one, London wanted them to get here, right? So the question at that point becomes, did Rovian tell him to do that? And if they did, why is Goha Yuna trying to stop them from getting to Rovian? That just those three branches just don't make sense to me, right? Because again, London wanted them to get to Rovian, or at least he wanted them to get to Goha Yuna, and Goha Yuna is trying to stop them. So that's kind of random, and I'm very interested to find out more next week. Again, this episode was just the aftermath of what happened last week, and we're kind of now getting into the end of this arc. This was just kind of like the branching episode in between the first and second half. So yeah, again, just a solid episode, nothing crazy, but I liked it. It's probably the best non-dueling episode we've had so far, and it was a tough job for it, definitely after last week's episode, but yeah, I liked it a lot. I'm curious to know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.